Hey everyone, how's it going? Smelly Octopus here. Welcome back to another one of my Kingdom Hearts videos. I'm going to be showcasing the medals I've got so far. I'm going to start off by showing you guys how many days I've logged in. I played 199 days. I'm 1 day away from 500 jewels. That's going to be awesome. I'm all about free jewels. Just a little information before we do start on this. I have bought the VIP weekly pass 3 times, so I have spent $60 on this game. So I'm not a full free-to-play player, but I'm not a big spender either. I'm going to show you right now medals purchased with jewels, 279. In the beginning of the game, I started off by doing the 3 pull. I wasn't into buying the 10 packs because I didn't think it was worth it at all until they started giving the illustrated medals. And that's when it started. I did the 3 pulls a couple times until I got like a VV or Diz. I ended up getting VV as my first medal for buffing, and I used that on every single Keyblade. And that got me through pretty much all the quests. Then came the first high score challenge, which featured illustrated Cloud and to get the dark side. And I had saved up 30,000 jewels, actually a little bit more than that, with the 2 weekly passes I bought. So I went straight into that, bought the 10 pulls. Yeah, I did all 10 pulls. On my second pull, I pulled an illustrated Cloud. It was very lucky. I tried the high score challenge. I made like place 300 and something, and I was struggling to get top 200. I really wanted to get a Gilded Dark Side. So I pulled all the way to 10 pulls to get another guaranteed one. So I ended up with 2 illustrated Clouds, made top 200, got my Dark Side, gilded it, and after that, it's been no problem. So that's why I have all the jewels, 32,410, because ever since then, I've only pulled once or twice during the high score challenges to make top 1,000. So as you can see, only 279 I have pulled with jewels, and let's go through my collection. I have nothing impressive besides that Gilded Dark Side, Illustrated Cloud, but you'll see. So starting from the top, I have it set that you can see if they're gilded or not gilded by the yellow dots. Obviously, the free medals I have gilded, they got me through the whole game until that high score challenge. I got my Captain Goofy, got Mushu. Mushu's actually not that bad of a medal. He's not that great either anymore, but he did do a lot of damage before. Nothing crazy special here. I pretty much only used this guy right here with Vivi. Him and Vivi got me through all the quests in the beginning. And honestly, I used them even on Keyblades he wasn't supposed to be on, and I still did a lot of damage. Beginning of this game was so easy compared to now. And let's see. Black Coat Mickey I didn't get until afterwards as a random, one of my random high score pulls. I didn't get him in the Epic Attackers. As you can see, there's no dots on him. I haven't really used them. I did put all the chips, Dales, and I did sit them, but once I got Jack Skeleton, pretty much this guy went to the side, since he's not gilded. But hopefully I could gild him, and maybe by then he's still useful, because I really like his artwork. It looks really good. Hercules, I think he was part of my first 10 pull, and I was excited. As you can see, I chip Daled him and sit him, but I don't think he's that relevant anymore. He still does a lot of damage if you have him gilded, but there's a lot better medals out there for 3 gauge. Then I have all the event medals. I did the event for the 7 dwarfs, got him gilded. I didn't try to re-gilt him, it was just too much work. The reason I have so many of these, most of you guys probably know, they're supposed to come out with a medal that combines this, Meow Wow, and Sora, and you're supposed to have Meow Wow and Pals. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I stocked up just in case so I can re-gilt them. Once it does come out, you combine this one, Meow Wow, and the Sora, and you're supposed to get a new medal. And I just did this if I want to re-gilt it, if the first gilt I got wasn't that good. So this is taking up a lot of my storage. I have, I think, 10 of each one. So I can have 10 rerolls and one that's gilded. So I can have one gilded right away. But that's another story. We'll see if that happens. As you can see, like I told you guys, the two clouds. This was probably like the happiest moment in this game for me. Pulling one, this is the one I pulled straight from the beginning, and right away I threw everything on him. Once Attack Boost 2 Max came out, as you can see, I put that on right away too. He does a ton of damage, even not gilted. I pretty much passed everything with him and Darkseid from that point on, like I said. More free medals they gave out, tried to gilt it. Took too much time, so I just left it at 19%. This is from one of the high score challenges, made top 1000. It's the Behemoth boss medal. It is actually really good, not even gilted. I do more damage, or just the same damage as my gilted Goofy, once I attack a raid boss for one turn. It does a lot of damage. I hope they do release more like they released the Darkseid. I would really like to gilt this one. And then you got the Beauty and the Beast medals, which I got a 49% on, and then they gave us this random one for completing the boards. So as you can see, only impressive thing here is the gilted Goofy, but 66%, 3 times rolled. Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere. And that's my red medals. Let's go into the blue ones, or green ones. Once again, free medals in the beginning. Mulan was probably my second speed gilted. Yeah, it was Darkseid and then her. She is actually not that good. It is quite sad because I do like Mulan, but can't do much about that. Peter Pan, I got him. I ended up getting another Peter Pan not too long ago, and I re-gilted it from that 25%. I just didn't make a video about it because I'm going to be making full gilt videos from this point on. So it's not just 45-second clips. You guys can see a bunch of them and I'll just fast forward it or just cut it off. But got him at 47%. He's actually a really heavy hitter, so I do want to test him out, just not now. And on this page, there isn't that much to talk about. I didn't really use a lot of green medals besides my Kingdom Hearts 2 Kari. Ended up using second chance on her for the high score challenge, and she wasn't that useful for the setup I was using, so it was kind of a waste, but she has it now, she's there. I might just sacrifice her to another medal soon, once I figure out what I'm going to do with the Jack and Sally's. Like I said, I have nothing really special gilted. The medals, the Mulan and the Peter Pan, I just gilted recently. Naminé, really good medal. I used her a couple times, I think to be Master Evea. Oh, there goes my battery. Better make this video quick. Besides that, I don't really put her in my Keyblade much. Same thing with the Queen, that's recently dotted. As you can see, the swords I was telling you about, the Meow Wows, those are hopefully a thing. If not, I just been wasting a lot of storage space. And then it comes down to the newer stuff. Like you can see, the Darkseid. I didn't have the 130% from the beginning. This is when I did the second high score challenge for him. The first gilt roll I got, I think it was 79%. And then I got a 80 something or 100 and something, and then I just used mirrors for the rest. I used a lot of mirrors. I think I used like 30 something mirrors to get him at 130%. But it was well worth it, especially with Attack Boost 3. Shadow, fully gilted. I used all the shadows basically and got 99% and used one mirror to get him at 100. My rocks medals, these things have been amazing. I'm sorry anyone who didn't get these, but if they ever do come out again for some reason and you don't get Illustrated Kari, they are pretty much top tier. Then a bunch of free medals. My gilted Halloween Soras, one fully gilted, 99%, and an 86%. I did a setup on my, not my Divine Rose, the other one for speed. I can't think of the name right now, but I put all three of those with the Musketeer, not Musketeer, Captain Hook. He does look like the Musketeer medals though. And I did get a score of like 10 million, but my other setup got a lot more, which was 12.2 million. So it wasn't needed, but it was nice to gilt all three. Took a long time, wasn't worth it. I will be guilting my Zero very soon. I got all 7 of them for making top 1000, which I'm really excited for. And that's it for my green medals. There's not much to talk about besides the ones I got straight from the beginning, Shadow and Dark Side. So let's carry on to the Magic ones. Now, Magic is probably my weakest medals. Once again, there's the first two free medals. They're gilted. Everybody should have those. Especially if you're new to play. All the free medals you should gilt right away and use them. Leon, I didn't have him gilted until I think last month. About a month ago, I would say. And he was pretty good. I got to a really high level in Coliseum with him and the buff medals. Actually, no. Yes, I did do that, but he helped me clear one of the Adamantine Ore quests that I was having trouble with. That's why I put chips on him. So he's not bad, but like I said, there is a lot better stuff out there now. And all these up here are basically one away from being gilted. My Magician Donald, Aaron, Dumble, I guess it's gonna happen, and my Kingdom Hearts Yuffie. I'm not really looking forward to guilting any of them except for Aaron because, you know, Final Fantasy, weakness, love it. Just love it. There's the Vivi. He was a 5-star for the longest time. Any buff medals you guys get, do not raise them. You don't need 6-star versions on your medals. On your Keyblades. Keep all your buff medals as low as possible, so you don't need all that cost. They're just there to buff your other medals. They're not going to do more damage. So don't level up any of your medals to 5-star or 6-star. If it comes 5-star, that's fine too. I think it's only like a 14 cost for 5 stars. So that's a good tip for new players and people who don't have like a lot of cost on their Keyblade. Nothing really special here. Just another bunch of non-gilted medals. Organization medals or reverse blue medals, I honestly don't have a lot. I haven't used any of these guys. The most I probably use on this part right here is the Kingdom Hearts Aerith, but besides that, nothing on this page I've used. There's the Meow Wows, ready for that event if it ever comes out. My HD Aqua. Yep, I used her for raiding and she got me a lot of lux. I made a video about it during the Red Trident Tale. And she was giving me about like 40,000 experience on her own, 40,000 lux every time I used her, which was really good. Or I think it was 40,000 with a combination with another medal, but it was really high. I think it was a good choice to put Lux Plus on her for anyone that's free to play, because as you can see, my blue medals are just terrible. Piglet, I was really excited when I got him. He's helped me out recently on everything. And Judy and Nick. Really good medal if you don't have any other buff medal. It is 3 gauge, but it does raise your defense as well. So it does let you help survive a lot. If you guys do have that medal, I might be making the Adamantine Ore quest with it or without it. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see what I'm going to do with that. Jack Skeleton. I was so excited when this came out. I rushed that quest. I guilted him. Got him at, I can't remember, but I know I had to use mirrors. I think I got it at 79%. Yeah, it was 79%. And I wanted to keep a second Jack for Coliseum, which worked out pretty good. So I kept this Jack at 79, put 21 mirrors on him, and attack boost 2 max, and I have not regretted it. It is amazing. Tons of damage. Once I get the new Keyblade up and running, it should do a lot more. I think there's a bigger blue slot on there. I'm not positive, but I think there was. So I'll wait till see and try to do it. I'm going to probably put a guide up for that as well, if I can pass any of it. Then you got Shmi who got me my Jack and Sally medals. There is that whole thing going on right now, everyone knows, but even if they keep it this way, it's still not a bad medal. It's still really good, just not amazing. I think I ended up... Yeah, here we go. I ended up putting Chip Tails and Attack Price Plus. I'm using this Piglet and Rax on my Keyblade right now. I think I have a setup. Yeah, here we go. Piglet, Rax, racks with APP as well, and then just 2 heavy hitters. And I've been doing Coliseum. I don't know why I exited that. And I'm on rank 797 right now, round 117 with this setup. It's been pretty good. But yeah, that's my attack medals. Everything else is just me saving up. I got my boost medals, my cost medals. The Sid is right there, 65 of them. I'm take that away just in case. 65 Sids. Evolve medals, I farmed like a madman. Too many hours, just too many. I got 5 of each of the evolve medals. And then for, I skipped a tab, experience. I think I collected 8 officially when I first did it, and as you can see on my speed experience medals, I'm missing a lot. That's because of those Halloween Soras. They took a ton of time to do and a ton of resources. I did have 899 stacks, and I have refilled 2 of those stacks just for those Halloween Soras. All my skill medals, these are a bunch of attack boost 1s and defense boost 1s with paralysis poison. I have a attack boost 2 max I'm not using yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for it. 43 of the Huey Dewey Louis. And everything else is just attack boost 2s and poison sleeps. So nothing special. I do have the Donald board I haven't pulled out. I have another APP. So if I do need to use a third one, it's there. I just haven't pulled it out just for storage reasons. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all the categories except for money. There you go. Ooh, money. That's right. As you guys can see here, I wanted the title, I believe it was boss? No, it's billionaire. Billionaire. There's a millionaire and billionaire. That is because there's my money on the left right here. I collected 1 billion money. I farmed that last quest during the VIP event, and it took forever, but to get those 2 titles was pretty funny. I had a good time, and I'm never going to run out of money, I think. If I do, it'd be insane that they would even try to make us use that much money. But that's my showcase. I'm new to this, so I'm not sure if it was too long or if I didn't talk about the right things. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Sometimes I do mumble. I apologize. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment on what you guys think, share what medals you have with me, especially if you want me to put out my guides on to do the Adamantite ore quest. I'm going to kind of have to know what you guys have compared to what I have, so I can help you guys more on a way of a free-to-play player. Like I said, I have spent money on the game, but not enough to make a big difference. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.